Morning, it's a grey day today. Got into bed last night. The biggest crack of thunder made us both jump out of our skin. But we're up, we're walking to the shop, and we're going to get our bread and croissants to start our day. So you order pastries and bread the night before and then pick it up in the morning. We've got some bread and some croissants. So it definitely rained overnight, and the poor people on the campsite area, it is absolutely flooded. Good morning. So we've come to the town of Cressy just for a little walk around. We had a grey sky earlier and now it's got lovely and blue. Very pretty. But we're just going to see what the town of Cressy has to offer. We made our way back to the lodge where we had some lunch and made our way to the pool. Living the dream, sit in a paddling pool, reading a book in hot sunshine. Bliss. It's really hard to relax by the pool today, knowing meters behind us in the camping area. People's holidays have been disrupted and some of their camping equipment potentially ruined by the floods. Christian never can relax by the pool and he went for a walk where he took this footage. To us, it looks like the floodwaters have risen again since this morning. After the pool, we relaxed at the lodge, we cooked some dinner, we enjoyed our eclair from the patisserie, and we even had a little visitor. But for now, we're going to say good night. So it's 6 a.m. We were woken up about 20 minutes ago with sounds of water and people's engines. As you can see, the lodge opposite us, where there was a camper van, has now flooded. We've helped them push their van off, but the water's coming up. Hope it stays there. We took a little walk around the campsite. Some people still had electricity, others were totally surrounded by water, and a few were wading through it to get to their Olympic events. So we've just come to the camping area of the park that we showed you yesterday. The water's risen even more. The poor people in the caravan and tents, I really feel for them, and this is their holiday. Christian took a walk out of the campsite to see what was happening with the river. As you can see, the river had burst its banks. It had flowed not just into the campsite, but into people's homes as well. So it's 8:15. We still feel like the flood water is rising still. We've seen one person from the campsite in a golf buggy, nobody else since. And for the people over there, checking that they're actually okay. Hopefully we'll see somebody later. So the people have just come round from the campsite to tell us to pack up our van. We are being moved. So our holiday is over. We're all packed up. Well, actually it isn't. We're being evacuated. There's a severe flood weather warning in place. As I showed you earlier, the flood water's rising. So we are being moved to a different campsite about 20 minutes away. We'll spoil our plans a little bit because we've chose this site because we are 15 minutes from Disney and 30 minutes from Paris. The new campsite is 20 minutes in another direction, so it's going to increase our travel times. Hopefully we'll get a like for like on the lodge. We definitely need 3 bedrooms with the 2 children. But for now, we're all packed up and we're going to go to our new campsite. So see you all soon. As you can imagine, when we got to reception, it didn't look like this. There was queues of people and children all waiting to find out where they were being moved to. A little bit of a joke now. They're just saying they can put us in the campsite till Monday and then we have to come back, but they can't be sure the electricity and the water will have gone down. We've got 2 days at Disney that day, and also they say to leave at 10 from the other campsite and not come back here till 2, which leaves us a little bit screwed. I hope there's some more options. I have come out of that country park absolutely fuming. They have not got accommodation for us for the rest of our holiday. They could offer us 1 night, and after a very heated discussion, we've got a refund. Like, where the flip are we going to go? The Olympics is on. It's just some holidays. Everywhere is going to be really, really busy. There's not going to be any accommodation. We've got all these plans and we're homeless. Please excuse the state of me. I've been up since 5:30. Never even had time to put makeup on because we were evacuated really quickly. We had a very stressful time at the reception. They were saying to some people they could have accommodation till Sunday, but then they weren't sure what was going to happen after that. When we got to the desk, we were told we had accommodation for 1 night, and when we asked, well, what happens after that, they said we don't know. After a little bit of a heated discussion, we were given a refund. We've still got the 1 night at Tocqueen Country Park, which we've just arrived at, and later we're going to search manically for accommodation for the rest of the stay. But we've arrived at Tocqueen. It looks really nice. I'll just show you our accommodation. So this is our lodge we've been given for 1 night. It is a lot nicer than the one we had at the other country park. So you come in the door, this is the living area, there's a breakfast bar, there's a hob. This one hasn't got an oven either, but there is a microwave, a fridge, a telly, a little sofa, oh, and a fan, and a nice light. This is the bathroom. It's got a hairdryer, radiator, sink, some storage, and a shower, which isn't bad. Then you come into the main bedroom. There's a telly on the wall, some lights, the storage, and this is more shelving units. You've got plugs either side of your bed, and the lamps. Then you come through to here. Exactly the same really, a toilet with electric pet. One of the second bedroom with 2 beds. Got a nice little area to put your bits and bobs in. Your light. And the second bedroom. And this is the third bedroom, which is a bunk bed. A little table and another bed. It's actually really nice. So as I said before, we're only here for one night and we are going to search for the accommodation for the next week. Nice big decking area as well. Time to explore Toquin Country Park. We're going to have a little walk around and spend a little bit of time by the pool. And forget about this horrible morning. Hello, so I thought I'd come on and update you about what's happened today. We went on to Airbnb. We did find an accommodation we really liked, but because we haven't had 3 reviews on Airbnb, we couldn't have it. We found another house. It's a 3-bedroomed house. It's close to Disney and Val d'Europe. There'll be no toll charges. There's a bit of a saving. And we've actually managed to save nearly £1,000 by some of getting our deposit back. The rest of the day we just briefly unpacked and packed a bit more sensibly because it got near the end and we were literally chucking stuff in bags and it was all a bit chaotic and a bit of a mess. I went to the pool. We had some food at the snack bar, really good pizza and chips. The site is really nice. There's lots more activities in the other one. The pool, it's 2 pools, there's a slide, there's trampolines, a soft play area, a basketball court, table tennis, tennis courts. There's like a social area with a TV and I think they do activities and stuff in there. So after the pool we came back to the room, we made some dinner and then Christian and I just went for a little walk to explore the park a little bit more. It's about 10:30 at night. I think we're going to go to bed soon. We've got to be out of this campsite at 10 and luckily Airbnb are letting us go in at 11, so it's not too bad a day. So, but for now, we're very tired and we're going to try and go to bed. And what I'd like to discuss is how the country park dealt with the situation this morning. Yes, it was stressful. There was lodges underwater, there was no electric. But for us, and we have said this to the campsite as well, they could have done it more methodically. They could have started with the worst hit lodges, got them out, find them accommodation, or even got everybody into the family room saying, look, this is the situation. We've only got lodges for a night or 2 at Toquin Country Park, and give people the option to take a refund straight away. There was no staff on the campsite till about 8:15. At about 7:30, people were leaving to go to the Olympics. So I don't know what's going to happen to them. they might not get back till gone 7-8 o'clock. They might have gone to the Olympics, they might have a couple of events, or they might have just gone around Paris and they're going to get back to a dark campsite. And where are they going to stay tonight? I hope the campsite have contacted them to let them know what's happening. But I mean, the Olympics tickets are very expensive. I feel sorry for a lot of people. They're going to go back to the campsite on Monday expecting to get accommodation, and they might not have it. It's raining again, and I doubt the flood waters would have gone down that quickly in that time. We're lucky. We've got an emergency credit card. They gave us the refund. They told us it would be instant, but it could take up to 5 working days. So I'm not sure when we're going to get it. But there could be some families in this situation on Monday. They're going to rock up to no accommodation and might not have funds to find somewhere else. I mean, hopefully they've got travel insurance, which would be able to sort them out with the hotel. But I just feel for a couple of people there. I was also talking to a man in the country park who had been on the campsite and had got moved because it had been flooded, and then this morning woke up again to flooded water and to be moved again. Not much of a holiday for him. We had a little look at the country park's website earlier. You could still book camping and the lodges from tomorrow for a week. I don't know how they've still got it on their website. The campsite is flooded. I wouldn't be surprised if the floodwaters have hit the swimming pool. You'd think they would take their bookings off. We have a fun-packed week next week. We've got 2 days at Disney and 3 days at the Olympics, so a lot to look forward to. But for now, we're going to enjoy this one night in this lodge before we move to our next accommodation. Not bad, hey? 3 lots of accommodation in 3 days. But for now, I say good night. Night. Good morning. So we had a lovely night's sleep in the lodge. We've checked out now and we're making our way to our new accommodation, but we just came across this beautiful sunflower field. Isn't it lovely? So this is where we're heading. As you can see, we're very close to Disneyland Paris and Val d'Europe. Right, so this is our new accommodation. It's a little sofa area, a TV, dining area and a kitchen. Then you go up the stairs. There's the toilet in there. Master bedroom. An ensuite with a shower and a sink. Then you go up more stairs to another double bedroom with storage, chest of drawers, and then another bedroom with a desk, 3 beds, more storage, and another bath over a shower. So not too bad. So we've had a good day. We drove over to the accommodation. We found it quite easily. We got in. It's a really nice 3-bedroomed, 3-storey house in a residential area. There's a supermarket up the road which we went to do a little bit of a stock up. After that, went to Val d'Europe for a little walk around. My daughter's had ear pain, so we got some drops which will hopefully help. When we got back, we made some dinner and watched some of the Olympics. Weirdly, we've had an email from the original campsite we were at saying our lodge is ready and a gate code and that our keys are on the table. We've actually had a full refund. We have actually got the receipt for it. We called and we called and we called, no replies, and we've emailed. So we need to chase that up tomorrow, but hopefully we won't have to spend too long on it because we're going to Disneyland Paris, which I'm really looking forward to. We're going to have a bit of a long day there. We've booked a table for dinner, so we're super excited. So for now, I'm going to say goodnight and try and get a good night's sleep before Disneyland Paris tomorrow. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you enjoyed our video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you tap notifications, we can let you know when we next post a new video. You can also follow us on Instagram and Threads at Lowdown Travel. Thank you for watching.